you can see, it is raining today. It is Sunday. I am officially on vacation and it's 45 degrees out. I got an infant with a fever, so I'm not going fishing today. So I figured I would talk to you a little bit about some of my gear and how to find deals, what gear to get, what's a good budget combo. I'll just share with you my experiences, the deals I found, how I found them, and a couple combos that might work out well for you. So to start, I have here the Dieoff Samurai. This is a 7.2 medium heavy. It's got a 4000 series reel on it, so it's kind of big for bass fishing. But this is a good all-around rod. So it's got a decent bend to it, decent flex. This is a 2-piece rod. The best part about these is Dick's Sporting Goods will typically have these on a special for like 2 for 30 bucks or 2 for $35, more or less. When I started fishing, this is what I had. All the different terms, medium, heavy, fast action, extra fast. I don't know what all that meant. And honestly, I didn't know if I liked fishing. I wasn't about to spend a few $100 on a couple combos to find out I hated it. So for 35 bucks, I bought 2 of these, same exact. And I would take them everywhere. I beat them up. They're about 4 years old now. One of them, I still have one complete one. The other one, the bail spring ended up breaking. And then one of my rod tips ended up breaking. I mean, I really abused these rods, so I don't blame them. I'm surprised they lasted that long. But these, they make them in different sizes. So for creek fishing, I have this one. This is a 5.6 ultralight. And then I also had this smaller setup, which is a medium 6.6. And this is probably a good lightweight rod for bass fishing. The 5.5, I probably wouldn't recommend it. It doesn't have a lot of sensitivity. But for anybody that's beginning, that's something I would 100% do again. Start with that. It's not the greatest gear. I couldn't tell you the difference at the time, what good gear versus bad gear felt like, even if I used both of them. So awesome deal. I would recommend that to any new angler. So moving on, this time of year, around December, January, February, you can typically find some good clearance deals in sporting stores, Walmart, on fishing gear. I don't know if that happens every year, but last year I definitely found some good deals. One was this spinning rod. This is a Abu Garcia Vengeance. This is a 7-foot medium rod, and I paid $25 for this rod on clearance at Walmart. I have no idea why it was on clearance, but I found it around winter time last year, so that was a good deal. This was actually kind of bizarre. So this Ozark Trail with an Abu Garcia reel combo is a medium 6.6 rod. I found this on Walmart on clearance for $9. I don't know why they were on clearance, but they ended up going up to $40 a week later, and they stayed like that. But this rod for $9 is awesome, just to hand to another angler to use in your boat or on the shore. But I use it right now for jerkbait. It's winter, it's soft, spinning reel. It's a good setup for $9. Can't complain. So another deal, I have another Walmart clearance deal. This is a Lose rod. It's a speed stick. It's a signature series by whoever this guy is. It looks like Hank P. Whoever you are. I don't know all the pros' names. But it's a medium fast action rod. And this particular rod I picked up for $9. They were on clearance. They used to be $40. Then after I bought it, they went up to $40 again. So I don't know what the deal was, but I was able to pick this up for $9. I use it right now for finesse fishing. I've got it tied on a wacky rig. So here's another rod. This is a 13 Fishing Fate Black. This is a spinning rod. This is the 7.1 medium fast. And I really like this rod for exposed hooks like spinnerbait, which is what I got tied on now, or a shaky head. But I got that rod at Dick's on clearance for $60. Typically around $100. You can probably find it around $60, $70 online, a lot of places. But that, if you're looking for an upgrade from the budget stuff, that would be something that I would recommend to jump into. Those Fate Black, the Gen 2s, are pretty decent for the money. So now for some casting setups. So I've got Fate Black Gen 2 by 13 Fishing in casting. It's a medium heavy fast action 7.1. I use this for lighter bait casting setup, so if I want to throw a spinner bait on a bait caster, a chatter bait, something like that. I got this rod online for about 60 bucks. It was on sale. I bought another setup and I was able to pick this up for a discount. You can typically find it for like 70, 75 bucks on sale, other retailers and stuff. But this is a good setup. Not the super expensive, but not a budget setup that I would recommend. So this particular deal has probably been one of the more surprising ones. This is a rod I picked up at Dick's Sporting Goods. It's a Jawbone. It is a 7-foot medium heavy action rod, according to them. This is a 2-piece casting rod. It is very flexible. So if you can see the bend there, it's pretty parabolic. And what I've been using this rod for is for crankbaits on a casting setup. So I think this rod goes for about $15. That's the normal price. I found it on clearance for $11. And I just thought, what the heck, $11, let me try it. So anything with treble hooks that doesn't need to be super sensitive, so stuff like crankbaits, spoons, I've been using this rod. It holds the fish really well because of that bend, but you don't have a ton of feel in it. So that's my biggest complaint, but for $11, I would buy a couple of these just to have as backups. So this is a budget Abu Garcia Vengeance series combo I picked up at bait casting. It was left-handed. Don't find too many of those. So this was actually on clearance for whatever reason, again, at Dick's Sporting Goods around the winter time for $35. I picked up this combo, rod and reel, for 35 bucks. Typically you can find them for $70, and even at that, I would say that's a pretty good deal. This is my most versatile setup, I think. I can throw almost any lure on this rod, and it has a decent action. It is a medium heavy 6'9", so a little short, gives you a little better accuracy, but I use this rod probably the most. The reel is a little clunky, but it performs perfect. I can throw a weightless fluke on this rod and it'll cast. I might not get the ultimate distance out of it, but I like it. It works well. So good setup for the money. Even at 70 bucks, I would buy it again. But if you can find them for $35, why not? I should have bought more. I regret that. So another rod setup. This is a Shimano SLX series rod. This is actually a Scorpion DC reel, but I have on another setup the SLX reel. So I was able to find this combo for about 130 bucks. A lot of retailers put it on sale around that price occasionally. I originally got a 7-1 medium heavy with a fast action rod, and I was using it for Texas rigs, and I really didn't like the sensitivity. I don't know if it was a blessing or a curse, but I ended up cracking that rod. I stepped on it. So Shimano's warranty is 1 year if there is a manufacturer defect, but if you damage it yourself, they have another warranty. You pay 50% off of retail, and you get free shipping 2-day and free return shipping to them. I guess it was a blessing that I broke that rod because I really didn't like it. I ended up getting a 610 medium heavy extra fast, and I really like this action a lot better. It's a lot stiffer, a lot more sensitive, but the SLX reel is an awesome reel. So at 130 bucks, you're paying like under $70 for the reel and the rod, which for the money, that is a good setup. Those are, if you're looking for the next step up from budget, I would recommend that. This Scorpion DC reel, I bought it in Japan, so I really didn't get a deal on it. For the value, this is an awesome reel if you're looking for higher end stuff. This is probably my most expensive piece of equipment, and it's good, but you can live without it for sure. So all of my other setups I have either bought on Facebook Marketplace or on a Black Friday deal or something. That's the only time I end up buying new gear. If it's on sale, I find it on clearance, or Black Friday has a good enough deal to make it worth it. If you don't know me well, I am pretty frugal. I try and extend my money as much as I can, and a lot of times I try and find the best value for the money, so I don't always end up buying top of the line gear, but for the money I feel like I have a good setup. So I don't even know how many rods I have in my lineup right now. Eventually I would like to start getting more technique specific rods, but that's gonna come with time. and I'm not ready to invest in all of that. So all in all, if you're looking for a budget setup, I think that Dieoff Samurai setup is awesome for a beginner. If you're looking for something in the middle of the road, the Abu Garcia Vengeance combo was a great deal. If you can find some of those 13 Fishing Fate Black Gen 2s on sale, that's an awesome mid-range combo in my opinion. If you're trying to get mid-range to better quality stuff, the SLX series is good for the money. I would recommend that. And there's a couple setups I didn't talk about because they were just Black Friday deals. You get gift cards with them from Bass Pro Shop. A lot of these deals are not repeatable. I know that. Some of them are sales that run occasionally. But what I would recommend is scour your sporting goods stores, your Walmarts, your Dick's Sporting Goods Academies from this time of year around December through February, looking for some clearance items. New generations, new series are coming out, and they're trying to restock the shelves with those, and they want to move the old. So there's always a deal to be found on combos. Also be watching your Facebook Marketplace for those resellers that are on there, people that are getting new gear and trying to get out of the old stuff. And a lot of times it's quality stuff they just don't need anymore. A lot of the same stuff can be said for tackle too. A lot of times the clearance tackle isn't that good. There's a reason why it's there. Sometimes it's seasonal change, but a lot of times it's just stuff that doesn't sell because it doesn't work well. And you can typically tell if there's a ton of one item and it's been on clearance for a while and nobody's bought it, there's a reason it's there. With all that being said, good luck. Go search for some deals. If you have any questions about any of the gear I showed or talked about, please leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more fishing gear reviews and whatever the heck else, subscribe down below and I'll be putting out more content soon. I thank you for watching. I hope you find some great deals and have a great day. Peace.